In MCQ 22, we're going to look at some statement given and to check if the explanation given is relevant by itself. For A, ammonia can be made by heating ammonium sulfate with calcium hydroxide. Now this is a true statement because we do know that ammonium salts plus alkali would give us salt plus water plus NH3. So question mentioned that the hydroxide ion, this would have been found in the alkali by itself, acts as a base and remove H plus from the ammonium ion. Now the hydroxide that's found inside your alkali took away the H plus that's found in your ammonium ion. This allows it to lose a single H plus and it actually becomes ammonia after that. But the H plus that was eventually gained by the hydroxide allowed it to be coming out as water. So I'll say that option A seems to be the correct answer over here. Now let's take a look at option B. Now option B talks about the pH of a weak acid is higher than the pH of a strong acid of the same concentration. This is true, and in the pH scale by itself, going from 0 all the way to 14, with 7 as the point of being neutral, the smaller the number itself, we're going to say that we are dealing with a very strong acid. The nearer it is to 7, it becomes a much weaker acid. But the explanation given here shows that pH shows the extent of ionization. That is true. And the more ionized the acid, this is the false statement, the lower the pH, because with the greater the ionization, the amount of H plus is greater and the stronger the acid. So option B is incorrect. For option C, calcium hydroxide can be used to control the pH in soil. Now, calcium hydroxide is an alkali, so this is particularly useful if you're trying to lime the soil to decrease the acidity of the soil, but point has to be taken to make sure that the soil does not have nitrogenous based fertilizers, especially in the case of us using fertilizers like ammonium nitrate, because if we were to add calcium hydroxide over here, this is reminiscent of the reaction in A. This will actually cause production of calcium nitrate plus water, but crucial, it actually causes ammonia to be produced, and this ammonia is seen to be perceived as the loss of nitrogen content of soil, and this decreases the fertility of the soil and it will affect the yield of the crop. Now, however, coming back to the explanation of why we can use calcium hydroxide, the question mentioned that the metal hydroxide are acidic, so this is a no-go because metal hydroxides are alkaline and they can help not to reduce excess alkalinity but to reduce excess acidity. So option C is out from here as well. Now towards the last one here, we're looking when an acid reacts with a metal, the metal is reduced, and we would write out the equation here. If I have just a generic hydrochloric acid plus magnesium, we will get a salt plus hydrogen gas. So the salt here will be magnesium chloride plus H2. With a simple balancing, again let's do the oxidation state. Hydrogen of a plus 1, chlorine minus 1, magnesium as an element is 0, chlorine of a minus 1, magnesium of a plus 2, and hydrogen of a 0. You do see that in the case for the metals itself, the metal did go from 0 to plus 2. So the first statement is wrong already because it should not have been reduced, but rather it should have been oxidized. So option D is incorrect and only option A is the correct answer for MCQ 22.